Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Chateau Air. Today we'll be flying to Alaska. And we have your pilot here, Mr. Richard.
Yeah.
You're going to fly us there today?
Okay.
All right, Richard. What would you like to tell everyone?
I just want to tell them we have a relatively light load and we have a full fuel tanks, so it will be non-stop. And I want anybody that's been there before, maybe can tell you whether we might get to see Sarah Palin and another there. So, Joe, have you been there before?
Yes, I have.
Yes.
You might want to say a few words.
We went the land portion. We took trains and boats and buses up all through Canada and then into Alaska, and then came down the inland waterway to Vancouver. It was a great trip, 3 weeks.
Very nice. And Geneva, you said you've been there before.
Yes, it was a beautiful country. Our biggest disappointment was one day we hired a plane to take us over an area that was supposed to be with wildlife, except that day it decided to be 80 degrees. And we didn't see anything. But one thing that I was impressed with was the plants. There were dandelions that were that tall, and the short growing season, but yet the plants were so tall and had grown so fast. And I was just amazed.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, I saw that. And I agree with her. I saw it too. Yeah.
Very nice. Doug.
On a bus ride when we were there from where we were staying out to Mount Denali, off in the distance on a peak that still had snow on it, we could see with our binoculars apparently a mother bear with 2 cubs. And the mother bear was at the bottom of the snow area, and the cubs were walking up to the top and sliding down in the snow.
Aww.
That was a wonderful scene.
Yeah, if you take a train from across Alaska through Denali, you get to moose all the other people when the 2 trains cross.
No, I didn't see. We were in the bus all the time.
Very nice. And Lee, you've been there before.
Oh, yes. My husband worked for the Department of Interior, and when we lived in the Washington, D.C. area, he appeared before Congress a lot. So he was asked to go to Alaska and set up the National Wildlife Refuges and the national parks. So he went up there and was gone like once a month for 5 years.
Wow.
And so he got all of that set up. And when we moved back to West Palm Beach, he was designated as Conservationist of the Year for Florida. And so we had to go back to Washington, D.C., and President Clinton gave him that award.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. Yes, that deserves a round of applause. Very nice. Thanks for sharing that, Lee. Would anyone else like to share? All right, everyone. Oh, we've got Peter's hand up. Peter.
Judy and I took a church group and led the trip to Alaska on a Holland American cruise ship. And we got very, very close to the glaciers, and I took a lot of pictures of the glacier, particularly the breakage of the ice as it fell in the water. And now you had those pictures for many years, but no longer. We also took a cruise off a private boat and went whale watching up there. And
Very
also
nice.
got pictures of the whale, and as it came up and started to breathe, very interesting. And most amazing is quantity of the American eagles that we saw in Alaska. It was a great trip.
Thank you, Peter. That was wonderful. All right, everyone. Well, sit back, relax, buckle your seatbelts, and enjoy your flight to Alaska. Richard's going to get us there safely, right, Richard? part? All of it. It really is an incredible state, isn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Beautiful. Does anything look familiar to you? Like maybe the bunny rabbits, Ella? Oh. Shirley, what was your favorite glacier? Yes. Yes. I know. Okay. Well, how many animals did we see? A lot. Name 5. Bears. Whale. Otters. Fish. Wolf. Great. And bunny rabbits. Yeah.
How many people have actually been to Alaska? Oh yeah, so we've got a good attendance. I've been to Alaska too, and one thing that I remember was the salmon. You have to go at a certain time of year, it's in August, and all the salmon, they swim upstream. Has anybody ever seen that when they visited? Because you can miss it by 2 weeks, even a week, and nothing's happening. And it's so infested with fish that you can hang over, put your hand out, they're swimming upstream, and you could pull a salmon out with your hand, and then pull another one out with your hand. It's unbelievable. It really is. And only in Alaska do you actually